the first initiative that we really did is what I call greater mobility for the vaccinated. Ang problema, there are some people still in government who thinks this is discriminatory, but the great majority of them don't think it is discriminatory. And why is it not discriminatory? And this is very important, not only now, but moving forward. Why should we protect the unvaccinated? No? The problem here is that if you look at it in this chart that I have with me here, yes. This chart here, this is, all of them are basically unvaccinated, including the yellow one. That's about 80% of the hospitals are occupied by unvaccinated. And just a few percent of those are vaccinated, very few. But if you see in the PGH as well, as they go into ICU, it becomes even 85 to 90% in the ICU. And in the death from PGH report, there were nobody who died who were vaccinated at that point in time. Greater majority is still the unvaccinated. That paper that I showed you, PGH, pareho lang yan sa Makati Med, at sa St. Luke, at sa San Lazaro, lahat ng mga hospital mirror the same thing. Abroad, if you look at America, halos lahat ng mga tao sa hospital nila unvaccinated. Sa Europa, ganyan rin. So all over the world, including the Philippines and Asia, the unvaccinated has no protection. So why is that very important? Because the more you allow the unvaccinated greater mobility, the more they will fill up the hospital. Simple. As businessmen, we look at problems. And this is where sometimes I have some issues on how people look at problems. So what you have to solve is not those who are vaccinated. We're solving them by giving them the vaccines. But the unvaccinated, why are we saying it is discriminatory when it is not? Because you are actually protecting them. So this message has to come across to our IF leaders who still are still pushing for this whole issue of discrimination. Chief Justice Pagdaniban even said that there is no discrimination in times of a pandemic, and when it's clearly seen that the most vulnerable in this sector are the unvaccinated. And it's not only Philippine data, it's data all over the world.